Living without community in this calling to make disciples just feels really lonely. And I think without community, it almost doesn't feel like we're able to actually make disciples anyway. I first experienced community in discipleship through high school. So a man named Timothy Sewell had reached out and discipled me in my early years. I had come to him somewhat a little crazy. I was in love with drugs and just living a type of lifestyle that was contrary to the gospel. So when Tim decided to invest in me, he must have been a little crazy himself too, because he decided to go out on a limb and sort of grab this guy and pluck him out of the fire. I would say the first time I experienced that type of community was through Tim in high school, and that bled into my college life. By it, it shaped the way that I viewed the world. It changed the way that I viewed others. And over time, I think God was doing something quietly in my heart throughout high school that he wanted to continue nurturing after I would leave Tim. So when Tim, who worked in vocational ministry, ministered to me and helped me alongside him, I always thought that the A-team was for me to join the church and be a pastor. And I realized that I could do what I currently do, which is financial planning, and still be successful in the mission field. And what that meant was there were no A or B teams. So I had to learn what it was like to give God glory in my work, learn how to come home and treat my wife with respect, and be honoring in the rest that I have. See, I know our mission is to go and make new disciples. I know our mission is to love others really well, but what about work? And I think a lot of the questions we've been having were, how does this fit into that plan? And it just so happens that that is the plan. God intends for us to make these disciples from the workplace in the same way. I can think of one guy, Bennett, that has really been doing it well, coming alongside me, has fulfilled that Barnabas role just by being such a good brother. Someone who can confide in, someone who can trust me, and someone who's even told me his weaknesses, his vulnerabilities. It's very contrary to the things that we grew up around, the cultures that we're supposed to fall in line with. And so the way I look at Bennett is he's a soldier alongside me fighting in this war, and it seems very asymmetrical at times, but I've got a guy who's doing the same thing, laying in the trenches with me and is doing it really well. It's so easy to drift. I think I've realized how easy it is to drift from the main conversation about making disciples when I'm in the workplace and I'm having water cooler conversations with friends about sports, weather, and then I can get caught up in life. I think the nuance is that I'll put my head down and I'll forget a lot about the mission that I'm on. Having other people to hold me accountable, having other people that I'm meeting with weekly who can ask interpersonal questions about the life that I'm living and the people that I'm making an impact on. Finding that missional mindset among other brothers like that is absolutely crucial.